Hello friends. Okay, this video is kind of a little late, but it goes with a blog post that I wrote the week of opening day at Fenway Park. This is one of my favorite times of year. It's like one of the first signs of spring, and I love baseball. And pre-COVID, we used to go every single year. That wasn't in the cards this year. But I was able to catch the opening day ceremony, which honored the 2004 Boston Red Sox. That year was absolutely magical. If you were here for it, like if you know, you know. Um, and so it was beautiful to watch that ceremony, especially as they honored Tim Wakefield, which like fucking sucks. Like there's no other way to put it. Like to lose your life at 57 years old from aggressive brain cancer, like it sucks, and this is what life throws at us sometimes. So it was absolutely beautiful to see the way that they honored him and others that have been lost this year. But it got me thinking, that was 20 years ago. Like, how the fuck did that happen? I feel like it was just yesterday, but it wasn't. And if I reflect on where I was 20 years ago, life was so different. Like, I was commuting to downtown Boston every day to work in a high rise, doing work that was relatively boring, but I didn't care. Like at that time, I felt like I was the shit, like dressing up in my fancy clothes, commuting on the train, taking the elevator up to the 28th floor. Like I thought that was awesome. I can't imagine doing that now. I was also in grad school at the time, and so I would walk from my office downtown to Suffolk University on Beacon Hill, and the class that I was taking in the fall of 2004 was called Reflection and Dialogue, and my professor decided a better setting for the class would be at a pub called the Red Hat, which is no longer there, which also makes me very sad, but that's impermanence. Because why not have reflection and dialogue at a pub? I think she just wanted to watch the games, but so did the rest of us. So that was amazing to have that opportunity. So the thing that's so present for me right now is like it all goes so fast. And if I think 20 years into the future, if I'm lucky enough to be here, I'm going to be 67 years old. Like 20 years in a few days. I'll turn 47 in a couple weeks. But anyway, I will be 67 years old, and that seems so unimaginable right now, but I have no regrets about the past 20 years. But I know that there were moments when I was just going through the motions and I wasn't fully present. I did the best I can, but I feel like now I'm equipped with so many more tools to really be present and go after what I desire. So between now and turning 67, again, if I'm lucky enough to be here, I want less screen time. I want more in-person connection with people. I want more open-heartedness and love. And I know it can be easy to shut down in those difficult moments. And those difficult moments are going to come. Like, there will be loss. Things will get more challenging. That's just the reality of it. I want to learn more. As a recovering follower of shiny objects, I have to keep myself in check. But I want to learn for the love of learning, not for putting alphabet soup after my name. I want abundance. And yes, that means financial resources, but to me, it also means more time in nature, more time out in my van, saying yes to the things that I desire and no to the things that I don't. Doing work that provides me with a sense of purpose, which is why I got into coaching and educating. And traveling and meeting interesting people and doing things that bring me joy. So what about you? What do you want for, not, it's hard to think about the next 20 years, but if you think about next week, next month, next year, subtle things can make a huge difference. So there's way more in the blog post. Please subscribe if this is interesting to you. You can also go to my website, jenjortnercassidy.com, for more about the work that I do. Thanks so much for listening.